Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here. We are here on New Hope with a new series called Where the Road Ends, Dreams Begin. We own a sawmill, a small bit of equipment, a concrete plant, but what is this place called New Hope? Well, it is a place where the roads may end, but dreams begin. By establishing a new farmhouse and farm in this vast landscape of meadowgrass, trees, rolling hills, in this place called New Hope, where the roads may end, but dreams can only begin. Welcome everybody to my Let's Play called Where the Roads End, Dreams Begin here on New Hope. So welcome back for another brand new episode. We've got some things to discuss about this series. So it's not over yet. Don't worry about that. It's not over yet. But my brain is clicking about things I'm thinking about doing before we end this series. So what I'm thinking about doing, everybody, is we technically had the goal of building a new farm, and I keep using this farm down the hill here. So what I'm thinking about doing is like transitioning this starting farm here, if you will, into ground that can be usable for us to expand, and maybe even taking out more trees back here behind our stone silo and our shed and stuff, because we have access to more of those trees. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do, if that's what I want to do. There is a couple other things I do want to do. Here first, so we are going to keep selling the productions and stuff out of these locations that are down here at the farm. But I feel like we still need to transition up to the new farm on the hill, and I'm not really using it. So I just thought that maybe like doing a little construction or something like that, would be nice to eliminate some of the farm down here, move it up there, maybe add a little bit more to the farm up there on the hill. I don't know. I just feel like I need to maybe try and, do something to get myself to utilize the farm up on the hill more. So I'm really thinking about making changes down here by the pond. So I'd like to see what you think, Should we make these changes that maybe I have in mind down here around the pond with this starting farm? We'll have to keep this production here going, though, I think, because we still got plenty of wood and stuff in them that I don't want to just lose it. So some of the stuff down here off down the hill will stay, but a lot of it I think I'm going to get rid of. And then we can move into doing other things, like putting in new fields and cutting more trees and just things like that. So in the comments for this episode, I would love to hear what you think. Should we kind of transition the starting farm out from down by the pond? I mean, maybe we should keep the house there. Maybe we should put a decorative house there. Like, the house is still there, but it's just not usable. You know, like it deteriorated over time or something. And so we got to use the new one up on the hill. Yeah, I don't know. My brain is still kind of clicking, still trying to figure out what I want to exactly do up there. Now, you know, everybody, also, the thing to think about here is with the recording of this episode, we're on Saturday, November 29th, and we've had some new mods come into the mod hub. One of them was an autoload mod by our friend Chris S. and Riley S. I haven't installed it yet, haven't used it, thinking about implementing it and installing it and using it here on New Hope. I just have not done that yet. Now today, the day that we're recording this new episode here on New Hope is actually also the same day, everybody, where my starting episode for the competitive multiplayer challenge between Zorch Farming, Krustu, and myself on the map called Farmlands has officially started. I did my video and got it all recorded and edited and released. We're kind of meeting up on Tuesday nights and doing our recordings and playing a little multiplayer on Farmlands. And so I hope you all enjoyed the start, my version I should say, to the start of the competitive one tile challenge on Farmlands. It seems to be that the video is going really well so far, so I hope it continues. I hope you all continue to support it and leave comments in it. I really think that it's going to be a good series to comment about there on Farmlands in that competitive one tile challenge, because I would love none other than to see some helpful comments from you all on maybe things I should consider, things we should consider doing on Farmlands in the one tile challenge. You know, like what's the next crop I should plant, or things like that. You know, what you think might really help the income in that challenge. I would love to hear it from y'all. But let's get this here all loaded up, everybody. We got a lot in there. Holy cow. We had a lot of production in here. This is going to be some nice money again. Some mods, some more mods have had updates, everybody, in the mod hub. One of those was this tractor right here. This tractor has received like 5 updates in the mod hub. It's a great mod. Its agility is really good. It's got some good speed. It just only has 200 horsepower. And it's not a strong 200 horsepower. But it is a good tractor mod. It has gotten some pretty nice updates to it. So if you've never used it, you might want to consider checking it out. Alright, we just about got this all loaded up here, and we can go sell it. I think that we're going to go with what we got here. This is a full load. I don't know if we can get anything else on there, really. So let's go with this. Ah, see, there's a couple more of them that just spawned. That's alright. Well, let's take this. And we'll go sell this load. and we'll go to our other production point and see what we can make from it. I moved 2 half pallets of wool to Granny's knitwear up here. We had a half pallet of wool from this sheep pen and a half pallet of wool from the other sheep pen. So I just wanted to move some more wool into Granny's knitwear, but our sheep production needs to increase here. So once the sheep production increases, then we'll get more wool. You know, right here on this trailer though, everybody, we got 1,000 liters of prefab wall. We got 8,000 liters of wood beam and 14,000 liters of wood chips. This should be some pretty nice money when we go to sell it. We're just gonna sell it down here, or I should say up here at the sell everything container mod that we have put by our cement plant. We'll just sell it all right there and take whatever we get off of all this. Let's let go of our straps and pull on there and get this all sold. Look at that money. Holy cow, we're up to 177,000 just like that. And when we started, we were at like 80 something. So that was really worth it. That was some great selling there. You know, but hey, we need that money. And what's this series all about? It's all about fun. Where the roads end, dreams begin, everybody. Yeah, once in a while, you don't have to challenge yourself so much when you play FS. You gotta have a little fun. I mean, yeah, maybe to keep yourself going on some new game save creation you are starting, maybe set yourself some kind of goal like I did here, which the only goal I really had was to build that new farm. And I did it. We did it. It took a little bit of time. Yeah, we used some money generators, but it wasn't like we used really high dollar money generators. We just got this little wind generator right there and those 2 solar generators down by the pond, and we got a wind generator up by the cement plant. But they're not making thousands of dollars each month. You know, it's not like we're getting $30,000 each month or something like that. Alright, let's load up some of our furniture here and go sell it. It should, it's probably going to make us some really good money too. You know, I think this is gonna pay us really well. We'll be able to buy new equipment if we want it. You know, we could think about upgrading some tractors. Do I like the latest tractor we bought? I don't know yet. It was just nice to try that Schuttler tractor, or shooter, however you pronounce it. We'll show you which one it is here. It's in our other shed here on this farm. It's in this shed here. That tractor back there, that's the one we bought recently. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. It doesn't hook up to everything the way I want it to hook up, like other tractors do. Hooks up a little differently, so I don't know. It was something different to try, though. I've been wanting to try it. I wanted to try it in FS22, and I never tried it, and so we had to try it here. Wow, we've got furniture, everybody. We've got lots of furniture to sell. This is gonna be some really nice money. I am thinking about buying maybe one more piece of property. I don't know though. I might just more focus on our equipment and stuff, and maybe like building up this farmyard here a little bit more. You know, nothing was said that I had to stop right behind the silo here and and I wasn't able to cut any of those trees back there. I could cut more of those trees back there and open a little bit more room, add another shed or two behind our silo, you know, expand the farmyard. We can do that too. You know, we own that forest. It's not like we can't use it. We just have chose not to so far. All right, let's get this transported up to a sell point and sell it and see what we got. We got 9,000 liters of furniture here. That is quite a bit. I think we could make potentially some really nice money off of this furniture. So we'll have to see what we get here. See what we get that money up to. You know, most of the other property, if we were to buy another piece of property, is probably somewhere over $200,000. So I really don't know. Right now we're at 180,000. I don't know which property I want to buy. There is a mod in the mod hub that I don't have installed, I believe, that I thought about buying that piece of property right there. So I'll show you. Buying this piece of property right here behind the gas station and placing something here as like a decorative object of sorts, but I don't want to give it away. I've thought about it. I don't know if I want to do it yet or not, or how it would turn out, but we will maybe give that consideration as well before we quit this series. Alright, there goes our dollars. Wow, another 54 grand. We're up to 235,000 now, everybody. That is nice. What's in used sales by chance here in August? Okay, a header. Looks like a teddy and a baler. We don't need any of those then. So we are okay there. Now, I did do a little off-camera work, I believe, everybody. I'm not sure if I did it in the last episode or at least traced it out, but I did extend a field here, and maybe you saw that field extension already, but I'll take you by that field extension, because that is what we're going to work on here next, is getting a new crop in that field. I just wanted to make the field a little bit bigger, so that's what we went ahead and did. So let's do that. We'll drive through the farm here up on the hill and go right beside it. Man, I really like this, everybody. I really do. I don't know about you all, but I really like this sheep pen right here off to the side of this farm, and how it was able to be custom pasture fenced, you know. I just really like the looks of that. I do. Really like the looks of that, how it fit in there, with having that ability of designing the fence the way we wanted. Alright, let's drive down through here, and we'll take you by our field extension. As a matter of fact, you can already see our field extension. So we came up the hillside here a little ways with our field that we just harvested that wheat out of. So yeah, that field is bigger now. Nice bigger field going up the hill. Not all the way to the top, but tall enough to where it does get a little steep. Alright, let's put the trailer away, even though we got more production there at our little sawmill that we could go sell. we get this put in here. Alright, now, I will tell you that one of the things I was considering doing, and probably will still do, is I think it would be really neat to have a little chicken pen right here. You know, so let's get our marker out here and we'll just show you. So, whoops. We'll pick the animal mud here, for instance. We'll increase our thing. Let's change our shape, but customizing the fence to follow the pattern of what you see for grass right there now. So, for instance, what it would look like then is kind of the following. You know, our fence would go right this direction here, over by the silo, back behind the silo, back down this way, follow our road there, maybe even wrap around this little triangular piece right here, and then go back around and meet back up right here. And then this whole area right here would be chickens. We probably wouldn't get very many in there. I'm just gonna guess maybe we could get like 200 in that area. I don't know, something like that. I don't know how many it would give us, but I'm gonna guess it wouldn't be much more than 200 if we even get that many. But I was considering, I just think it'd look pretty neat to have a chicken coop right there. Now, since I'm using liftable bales and pallets, we really don't need to worry about, you know, saving room for loading our production behind our little sawmill, because I can still just lift the pallets, you know, and not have to worry about, you know, facing the pallets here with the loader and getting underneath of them and then lifting them up and then backing up right here and hitting the fence where the chicken coop would be. So that's just my feelings. That's one thing I'm really thinking about putting down here, but I really would like to hear your comments, you know. How would you like to see this area change? You know, and whatever I would sell down here might just move up the hill, you know, like, for instance, I think I still want my stone silo, but I don't know if I want it there anymore. We might move it up here somewhere on the farm, or extend this out, or we could put it back here in the trees after we cut some trees out. We could put it right behind our multi-fruit silo, like right there, take down the trees and put it back there. I still think I want to use it a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It might be one of the last things that we sell down here, but the rest of it we could sell. We could sell the bale shed and that little shed and maybe this shed here, and we could, you know, smooth out this ground here so we could put in a field or something. Or yeah, I don't know. We'd maybe want to keep the sawmill or let the sawmill run out of wood and then construct a new sawmill up the hill. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing ideas. Maybe even take the sawmill and the stone purchase point, and up there on that new plot of land. Okay, let's see here. Let's get our directions right, Rusty. Up here then, on this new plot of land, if we bought this plot behind the store, we could build a business area, plus what else I had in mind, and put that stuff up here. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what direction I want to go, to be honest. I'm kind of getting that little spark back on this series again, everybody, and I'm not ready to end it, but it will end soon. I will say that. It will end soon. There's another map in the mod hub that just came to the mod hub that I'm really interested in. There was another map previous to that one that I've been wanting to play on. Yeah, I don't know. I just got some other things I want to do. and I don't want to be on this one forever. Now let's hook up our attachment here, and we'll get some crop in that field over there. Whoa! Oh, it doesn't connect to that. I thought it did. Okay, it's been a while since I used it with that. Okay, let's put this under the shed then, and then we'll get the trailer support attacher. We'll drop that back there by the bales, and we'll grab this trailer support attacher then over here. Now we'll go hook it up to the seeder and we'll be able to pull it. But I just think that it's time to get moved up the hill, everybody. I really do. We built it and we're not utilizing the new sheds. Except for our harvester and our tractor that we most recently bought her up there. Alright, now let's see what we can plant, because I can't remember, were we playing no seasons or seasons? Okay, we're playing seasons, so we can do canola, grass, oilseed radish, poplar. You know, we'll put canola in. We'll put canola in, I think, right here in this field. So let's get that to canola. Oops, went past it there. Alright, there we are. We are on canola. Now let's get canola in this field then. I'm not gonna worry about picking up the stones right now. We'll leave the stones there. They're fine. They're fine. They're just not in the mood to pick up stones yet. So we'll get this here field of canola put in. And yeah. We'll go on to the next thing. There's potentially another area or two where I'd like to add a field, another new field. So we'll probably show you that here too, where we could put in one or two more fields. We're probably gonna at least put in one for now anyway. But we get this canola here in this field. This actually is a fairly good sized field, so we should get a pretty decent amount of canola off of it, I would think. So that could be really good. Really good. We could maybe do some canola production or just sell it. Yeah, maybe just sell it. I don't want to get too crazy thinking about all the things we could do, you know, because I do want to bring this to an end. Yeah, I know. There's some people really loving it. Maybe your ideas will help keep it interesting here. You know? Yeah, maybe your ideas will help keep me interested and keep going on this map. Alright, let's get this. Let's get this field of canola in, everybody. And I think that, you know, we will really progress in the next episode. We gotta be getting close to our lavender and our poppy harvest. So that should be coming up, I would think, soon. I don't know how soon, but I would think soon enough we should have our other fields ready to harvest. Matter of fact, what would it be? If we look in here, Okay, let's see. Our poppy, it'd be ready to harvest in October. We're in August right now, so not too far away. Our lavender. Oh, our lavender harvests anytime, basically, depending on when we planted it. So I don't believe that that's harvest ready now. Let's just look at something here. Let's jump to our Granny's knitwear. Let's visit it. Let's go across the yard here. Yeah, growing. 97% yield bonus, fertilized to 100%. I just love the texture and the appearance of this lavender. I just really do. It looks really neat. The color is just, I don't know, it really stands out, I think. Alright, let's get back to our canola here. And we'll go back across here, and we're going to go grab a plow, and I'm going to show you kind of where I'm going to put in, I believe, another field. So let's just detach this here for a minute. We'll drop that, and let's grab our plow. Sitting over by the bale shed here. And we'll go get in another field. Probably ain't gonna be a very big field, but I think we're gonna go ahead and utilize it. We're gonna go ahead and utilize the ground. Okay, so I think we're gonna go about right here or so. Let's put our plow down. Let's hit create field. Let's go. Okay, now we're really close to our boundary. I can barely see our boundary. You can see that change of height in the grass just a little. Now if I get the angle just right as we plow here, we're literally only like probably a meter or two to the right of the plow is where our boundary line is. As you can see, the edge of our lavender field up the hill here. So we'll try and follow that up to there. We'll stay a little bit away from the lavender field. Don't want to go like right up next to it. So we'll turn about right here, I think. Yeah, that'll work. And let's go back across here then. And we will then follow the layout of our road across our land here, staying a little ways off the roadside and putting in that field right there. Kind of a, oh, I don't know, a rectangular shaped field. Oh, it reset it because I disconnected. So there we go. Yeah, so there is what the new field will be, everybody. That's what it will look like. There we go. Come on, you old Valtra. Yeah, so there we go. I think that's a pretty good field. Pretty good sized field too, I think. Yeah, it's a little challenging because, you know, we're on the side of the hill, but I think our harvester will handle it just fine. I think we'll be okay. Alright, now we can get the rest of this plowed in. and get the other field seeded. So let's drop that, and we could come back and we can plow that here. Finish plowing that and prepping that off camera for, I think in the next episode we'll plant that new field, move into September, and see what we can do for crops in September. Okay, now let's get this. Hooked up and get turned back around and continue with the canola again. Alright, now let's get it like so. Alright everybody, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to put the old canola in this field and you know, bring you all back in for September with the next episode. But if you really are still enjoying this series, I really would love to see you all leave me some comments. You know, that would be really, really appreciative. So, as we always say here, everybody, if you enjoyed it, please make sure you dropped a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. So, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. See you later, my friends. Thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and comment.